Hello friends, just like I promised I would in my Metro review, today we are reviewing the Inklings. We got the Inkling Girl and the Inkling Boy. So the packaging for these is pretty standard World of Nintendo bubble on a card. The girl is from Series 2.5 and the boy from Series 2.4. Flip them around on the back and we can see the other figures they came with in their waves. Star Power Mario and Ice Mario I reviewed on Monday. Bowser Jr. I've had for a long time, and ooh, there's normal Mario I've had for just as long, but you know, it's like a re-release over there. And Phazon Suit Samus I just reviewed yesterday, and Toon Link like years and years ago. Wow, these are some sort of old figures. Anyways, they are a strangely called 4-inch figure for the girl and 4.7-inch for the boy, so I guess he's a little taller, but they both have 14 points of articulation. Come with that one accessory, which obviously they do because they don't have mystery accessories anymore, but we'll see how true that scale and articulation and everything is. So let's open up the girl first, since she's pretty much the main character, I think. Comes a little inkling gun, squirt gun basically, and has twist ties at the ankles and the waist. Gotta cut those off real quick before we can get her out. Ah, that was dangerously dumb, and it didn't even cut the thing yet. Those ankles are kind of tough, but maybe I can just... Darn it, no I can't. This is hard. There we go. Well, those ankles are hard to get out. Oh, I guess they kind of come with an extra accessory, since it plugs into the back, the ink canister here. A lot like the Smash Bros. Amiibo and the, Inkling Amiibo for the Splatoon line. And she got her squirt gun. Let's see how well she holds. She got a trigger finger. Ooh, better than some Marvel Legends. She can even get her finger in there. It's pretty nice. Sculpt on it looks pretty good. Don't really see anything that's like incorrect. Would have been cool if she had those like headphones she wears sometimes in art and stuff, but I mean, overall, figure looks pretty awesome. I mean, paint on the face is pretty good. The hair, really smooth sculpt. Feels nice. They got the little spots on there, very nice. Her face looks good. On the shirt, they got that little Inkling language stuff going on. They even got this tiny little tag, the pink tag with the symbol on it. They got the little decal symbols on the tops of her shoes. I mean, she is missing like, I think there's supposed to be like a black tag way back here. Not the one all the way in the back, but like the back of the shirt, like a small one, like how the size of the pink little square is there. And they tattooed her thigh right there. And then speaking of the thighs, one thing they're really missing is the orange stripe that goes down the side of the black shorts she's wearing. And the paint's kind of sloppy on the feet, like that gray and that pink. Like they got the laces fairly good, but I mean, you can tell like, oh, well, the laces turned pink right there. It's like, no, they just missed a little bit of paint there, but she's got pretty good paint and sculpt overall. Head's on a ball joint. Doesn't really look up and down. And oh, wow! It's squishy back here. The hair is hollow. I mean, the hair's like a separate piece, and like, there's a big hollow spot back there. I didn't see that coming. Anyways, the head can swivel around. Can't really look up or down or tilt too much. Goes a little side to side, though. The arms are kind of trapped behind the hair there, so they're kind of tough to move, but they are on hinge and swivel. You can't really get them around because their design's like, I mean, you could, but like, they just hit her hair and her head, so design's kind of trapping them there. And then her elbows seem to be hinge and swivel. Which way do they hinge, though? Because, I don't know. There we go. They're just kind of stuck. Yeah. Hinge and swivel elbows, and just swivel wrists. She's got a cut waist. Seems to have hinge and swivel hips. She can really do the splits really good. Go forward, even backwards. It's pretty good. Hinge and swivel knees there. And then the feet, I guess are just cuts. I mean, she already swivels at the knee, so it's kind of unnecessary and kind of hard to tell. But let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the waist, 8 at the head, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14. 14 points of articulation, just like they said. Let's get her standing up and we can open the boy next. Well, that was easy. Well, there's a bit of a problem. So I'm, pretty sure that the blue Inkling Boy with the blue hair and the blue, motif is supposed to shoot like blue ink, right? But where's this squirt gun? Like, well, actually, I guess not, because they gave him the squirt gun with, like, it looks like it's full of orange ink. I mean, it was just orange on the outside, but, like, maybe they figured, well, they gave him the same squirt gun, so don't recolor the ink tank, because the squirt gun looks, like it's supposed to shoot out orange, so maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know. I really expected, like, blue ink in here. It's kind of odd. Anyways, the same trigger finger and hand as the girl, can hold it just as well. Pretty much the same articulation, even though his sculpt is different. Noticing the paint on the head's pretty good for the most part. They got little spots on his hair back there. Looks very good, but this yellow headband thing, well, not headband, hairband, supposed to have a more intricate design, but they just left it in yellow. And then same thing as the girl. He's supposed to have blue stripes on the sides here, and I think a little black tag on the side of the shirt, and he doesn't. And then speaking of paint, there's that pink there, and it should be like filling up that little white spot, but it's not. But I mean, otherwise, the paint is pretty darn good. I mean, I don't really care about the little black tag. I think I care most about the missing blue stripes. But the rest of the paint's very good. They got that symbol. It's accurate. They even have the same symbol on the tops of his little shoes, and because of the design of his shoes, how there's just like laces everywhere, like there's a lot less room for slop. They got those little arrows. Everything looks pretty accurate to the render from the games, except for a darn orange paint there. So sculpt and paint pretty good on him. Articulation, it's pretty much the same type of head joint, though I feel like he can look up and down a bit better than the girl. And he can also get his shoulders moving better because he doesn't have those big pigtails, the hair, the inkling squid things in the way, the tentacle hair, hinge and swivel elbows, and just not hinged, swivels, just swivels at the wrists. Oh, no waist swivel? What the what? Is it stuck? Yeah. Oh, wow. It was stuck. It does have waist swivel. Okay, good. That makes sense. Because then it's got the hinged and swiveled hips, hinged and swiveled knees, and just cuts for the feet. So with that waist, he definitely has all the same points of articulation as the girl, and can move around a bit more because his design doesn't limit him so. All right. So if we can get him to stand up, we can take a look at the scale and start comparing these two to other figures from World of Nintendo. So the girl Inkling stands at about 4 inches tall, and so does the boy. If you go to the top of his head, I think they got that 4.7 inches by going to the top of his hair back there, his little man bun, or boy bun, since he's just a boy, I guess. Here they are with World of Nintendo Mario, looking pretty good, but a little too big to hang out with World of Nintendo Link or Samus. Upgrade to Figma Link and Samus, however, and I think they started fitting just fine, and you can build yourself a nice little Smash Bros. Display. And speaking of Smash, here they are with their own Inkling amiibo from the Smash Bros. Line, and their amiibos from the Splatoon line. If we take a look at the boy, we can start to see just what I'm talking about. Like, his gun probably should have been blue, and yep, the canister in the back should be blue, and now you can see, like, there's kind of some details missing on the yellow paint and stuff, and, like, the black straps on the backpack, I think you can kind of see in there. Not backpack, but the straps that hold his ink canister on there, those aren't there. And if you look, well, his shirt's kind of covered up. You can't really see back there, but, oh, you can see the symbol's the same, but you can't really do a direct comparison. But yeah, that pink is supposed to fill in that whole white spot there. And then the little hairband is missing its design. It's just yellow. They got the shoes mostly right. They're a little too purpley, I think. I mean, I don't know. We're assuming this is 100% accurate, but it is a Nintendo product from the actual Splatoon amiibo line, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it is. And, yep, blue stripe on the shorts. So Jack's missing a few things here and there. Let's look at the girl now. Well, unlike the boy, the girl has 2 amiibos for us to compare her to. She got the Smash Bros. Series 1 and the Splatoon Series 1. So let's take a look at that first, and a lot like the boy, there's a few differences, but first you can see just how right they got the skin tone compared to the actual Splatoon series, whereas Smash Bros. Makes her like a little peachier colored, but like this is based directly off Splatoon, and like, yeah, the face looks correct, the hair looks correct, definitely. Got the emblem on her shirt, which we can't really see because the gun's in the way, but speaking of the gun, just like the boy, it looks like they didn't miss any details, and, this time orange is orange like it should be. Same thing on the canister on the back. Orange is orange just like it should be, thankfully, because we don't need the gun right now, but, I mean, they're missing some of the lighter green elements on the canister back there, but I don't really care. That's a reasonable sacrifice. It would be cooler, just like the boy, if this were like, more used up and a little lower, but I mean, it could be full in the actual game, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, obviously this is a detail that costs a bit more. I guess their thing is just, yeah, look, does it have a little, no, it doesn't have a little indicator like theirs. Would have been hard to see the red indicator on the orange thing anyways, so whatever, I'm fine with them skipping out on that. I'm not fine with them skipping out on the orange stripe, just like they skipped out on the blue stripe on the boy. But every other detail looks like it's pretty much there, and I don't think there's any real difference in the design of this amiibo with the Smash Bros. One. Like, yep, orange stripe on the shorts there, and little pink tag, and oh, you can see a bit more of her shirt. It's got the same little fake language design there. Black collar. I'm surprised they painted the black collar on here, I'm noticing now. But they didn't paint the black little segments on the straps that hold her tank in. Yeah, didn't really miss much, just the orange stripes and some stripes on the backpack straps and little different shades of green on the canister. Pretty much got every detail on the shoes though. I mean, like, got the little blue thing there, just like she does. Oh, she didn't paint it on the Smash Bros. Amiibo. Or this amiibo, but it is in her official concept art. These little patches of light blue. Oh, well, there's one thing that Jax got that Nintendo didn't with the amiibos, and that is on her concept art, so good job overall, Jax. Ultimately, these are very good figures of the Inklings from the World of Nintendo line, friends. The paint details that they're missing are really, really minor, and I got no problems with the sculpt or the articulation, really. I mean, maybe they could have come up with a few more accessories like headphones for the girl or ink effects, but, you know, that's just being picky. The accessories they came with are good and they make perfect sense. If you had to pick one, I'd get the orange girl, because I don't really like how the blue boy has the orange tank, obviously, and of course this girl's like the face of Splatoon, and it's really good to build a Smash collection with these guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing, friends, and until next time, peace out!